Right, you still need to watch it back and you will see. Watch what back? What did I do? Right, can somebody give me 3 or 4 things where I was bullying tonight? Give us 3 or 4 things, that's all I'm asking for. Because if you're saying something different to me, and then I'll answer them questions. Because I just feel a bit of a cunt. I don't know what you've been watching, but I think I was very, very fair on the night. Look at my night, right? People pulling faces, spitting food back in the tissue, saying it was rotten, this, that and the other. So I don't know what you want me to do. I really don't. I don't. And as far as the dishes, I said all week that I even said on the live in front of her, I will not help Ems tomorrow night. She's never helped one of us on our nights. I won't be helping Ems, and I'm sorry, and I still won't. And I'm still saying that now. I will not help Ems wash up tomorrow night. I'm sorry. No, she sat there. She did not help us, but Rachel, God love her, helped every one of us, and that's why I jumped up and I said I will help Ems, and it was DG who said, just go. Your Uber is ordered. Just go. So I don't know what you want me to do. It was a terrible watch. I don't know, honestly. If anybody wants to come in the box, just request the box. If you want to come in and tell us what a cunt I was, what I'd done wrong, whatever I bullied her at, come in the box and feel free. Mods, let them in, please. Keep it respectful, though, because I will kick you. You're not getting the account talk. Just keep it respectful. But I don't mind even if you've got something bad to say, but just keep it respectful. Say what you want to say, but just don't go on and start screaming and shouting because the mods will kick you. But come up and tell me all about myself. I don't mind that. But I'm in the wrong for getting a phone call off my daughter. I'm in the wrong for... we were listening to DJ behind the camera, like how many people was interested in it, which that was a good thing for all of us.
Pearl, you did absolutely nothing wrong, my beautiful. You've done nothing wrong this whole entire 3-4 days so far. The 4 days will be tomorrow. You've done nothing wrong. You haven't bullied nobody. You got a phone call from your daughter. How do they know that, that was an emergency about one of your grandkids?
No,
Hello?
what they're trying to say was, oh, the minute you come off the phone call, you were being nice. I had a phone call with my daughter who's not on TikTok. Yes, she spies on me, but barring from that, I'm allowed a phone call.
Absolutely you are. Absolutely you are.
I shouldn't even have to explain about that.
Right, exactly. That is your own personal business. That is your family, and you can answer the phone to your family whenever you want to. These people are going absolutely out of control, and it's crazy. And I'm sorry that you're having to go through this, Pearl. You're a beautiful...
Oh, I don't know what's happened there. Sorry, I don't know what's happened there, babbies. If you want the box, come back again. Sorry, I don't know what's happened there. I haven't put nobody out the box, and it hasn't come up that anybody else has. Sorry. Come request the box again. Mods, put them back in, please. Don't kick nobody from the boxes.
Hi, Pearl.
Hi.
Hi. I just wanted to say tonight you didn't do anything wrong. You acted like your normal, true self as you do on live. You weren't rude. You were polite. You took part in making the cup. same as Ems did. I'm actually really impressed with Ems tonight. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, you do. As far as I don't know if you know, but I'm very honest, and I say things how they are. And you honestly, you didn't do anything wrong. You've helped. You were polite. You were kind to Rachel and made sure she was okay. I can't see what anyone's complaining about.
Yeah. Listen, it is what it is. If people don't like you, they're going to have that opinion, aren't they? So I can't do naught about it.
No, but honestly, you were absolutely fine. You were your normal self.
Yeah. Listen, I'll never be 40-faced. That's one thing I'll never be. I don't care how I come across. I'll always be real. I'll always be myself.
Yeah, and you were exactly that.
Yeah. So, listen, let people in if they want to have a say to me. I'd rather people come in and just say it to me face than sit.
Good evening, Pearl.
Hey, my happy mama, how are you?
Shut up,
You're right, my
James.
dear. I just wanted to jump up and say that I think the reason, and people can shoot me down for this, but this is not against you either. I think people are saying bullies to both of you because there was times that you could see Angie trying to get you involved in the comments she was making or trying to pull you into what she was doing. From when she arrived, she had an issue, and it was sad because I'd had changed my opinion on Angie massively, and tonight it's been completely swept over again. But I don't think it was you. I think she was trying to get you involved, but you didn't get involved. You were complimentary from the time you arrived. You gave her a hug upon arrival. You were really, really kind, but you always are. You're honest, but you're always kind.
Yeah.
But I think that the thing that people were seeing, and I could see the comments agreeing, was because she had an opinion, she was trying to get you on the same page, but you didn't jump to it. But people can't be angry that you didn't respond to it either, because that's not your place to do that. You did the right thing. You attended, you were kind, you were considerate, you tried everything. You was honest about the food, and you enjoyed the night. And even when it kicked off, you even said, I'll take Angie back in the Uber, despite you wanting to stay and help clean up as always. I don't think it's you, though. People keep saying the whispering. There are things people are going to want to say that are not going to, they're not going to want to say on the live platform.
I've got nothing to feel guilty over. I wasn't saying anything wrong.
No.
In them whispering, we were on about there was the views. She did ask us something else, and I said, shut up. That was it. What else was it? I'm trying to think. I can't even think what it was. But
I think people need to remember, though, Pearl, that when you're on a live and there's that many people are going to have times where they say something. I saw Ross and DG leaning at times to say something to one of you at points, and that was simply because not everything needs to be on a live platform, and it could have been something sensitive. So I think that 99% of that chat, everybody could see and hear it. The 1% you couldn't hear it for a reason, and it's a reason that you don't need to be made aware of.
Yeah.
People are entitled to have a private life, even off TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm autistic, so hi, nice to meet you all. And Pearl, you did amazing the other night. I loved Ange. Okay, your steak was a bit of a... But
it was a proper fuck up. I'm not going to say it wasn't a little bit. It was a complete
yeah,
fuck
I know,
up.
but it was only a little to me. It was only a little minor.
You took it on the chin, though, Pearl. You didn't, you wasn't nasty or aggressive about it. You took it on the chin, and it was what it was. I am going to jump down, though, Pearl, but I wanted to say, honestly, it's not you. And please don't feel that. I think people that are going at you, they're wrong for doing that, because it didn't come from you, it come from her. And just
I'm
because
not really
you
bothered.
took her
People's
back.
going to have their opinion of us anyways.
Yeah, I'm saying, Paul, you did nothing wrong, Paul. You know what I mean? It's like
One at a time. Honestly, it's all muffled. Sorry, one at a time. Who's speaking first? I don't mind if you come up to even shout me down. It's fine.
No, Pearl, I'm not going to shout you down.
I came up next.
I came up, and all I wanted to say was that, Pearl, you were very respectful tonight to Rachel about her food and everything. You gave your honest opinion, but from when the time Angie went in, she was picking at her constantly, and it was just Angie, not you or Ems. You were very respectful, and your cup
I disagree.
turned out beautiful, and I love you.
Like I see what I'm saying. I think, Paul, you done good, Paul, right? You tried your best, you tried all the food, he helped out and that, and DJ said to go home, didn't she?
Yeah, I would have stayed there. DG said,
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
go home. The Uber's
Yes,
here.
I
Go
heard that
take
on
them home.
the
He
kick
said,
up, yeah.
he said, no going anywhere else. He said, straight in the hotel. Listen,
Yeah.
and I'd done what I'd done. I come home. They were on about something at the shop. I said, in the fucking hotel now. Get in. I said, do what you want
That's it,
once you're
yeah.
in. I went in the room with them for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I don't know how long it was. And then I've come up to my room. I'm sorry,
They went
but...
to the shop and they got more drink.
Oh, I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
they got more drink, I think, I'm not sure. But
And
anyway,
Butterball.
it's been a good week, but everyone hiccups.
Can I just say, so sorry guys. So last night when Ange was cooking, Pearl was cooking on the other night, it was doing really well. But tonight just felt weird. It
Like
just
what way?
didn't
What do you
seem
mean?
right.
I don't know if you don't say. What do you mean?
I'm autistic. It just didn't seem the same as it was last night and the night before.
It was the tension between you and Ems, but that was all sorted.
Tonight I even put that to a side. She wanted to get me arrested last night, and I even put
I
my
know.
big girl drawers on and
That's
was
the one,
so
fine.
civil. When I've come back home,
Yeah.
I've been into a room, made sure they're all right, and I
Yeah.
never. Oh,
Yeah, you were very respectful of her
Sorry,
tonight.
people who even
Can I-
agree with
Can I
me.
jump in, guys? I haven't even
right. Listen,
managed to
mods,
get
do me a
word.
favour. There's a lot of people wanting to be in. I want them all
I
to have the
vote
same.
Right,
I'll
Let's
drop
have a
in,
sport.
I'll
Put
drop
them
out,
out.
I'll drop
Let
out,
the next
I'll drop
ones in,
out.
please.
So I thought that I would talk kind of on the basis of where people like in the chat are coming from.
Hello, where have you gone? Where's she gone?
So Pearl, because I obviously been on this app a long time, and I've always watched you, and I've always
Where's
watched.
that woman gone? Sorry, let that woman back up, please, because I
Yeah,
think you've
okay.
put the wrong one out.
Put
She
me
was
out,
just in the
Pearl.
middle of a conversation there.
Just a quick question, Pearl, that everyone wants to know. Do you know when you all left the table and Rach was by herself and then you came back? Was anything said to you at all about the chat, the live, maybe not being on your side? Did DG say to you, rein it in because like the chat are very supportive of Rachel? Like, did you
No,
realise
nothing.
it was
We went
quite
out
rude?
for a cigarette because it was between meals. And if you look, not one of us had a phone with us. So how could anything be said or anything planned or whatever? I don't know.
Right, because it just the moods. Well, the mood that was very, very cold when everyone first went in. It was like you could cut the atmosphere with a knife because. But I think it was
Yeah.
because of the drama you had with DG, and the chat was going mad about it, saying, "Oh my god, this is awkward. It's such an awkward atmosphere." And then when you all left the table, did you find that was rude that you all left the table when Rachel was still eating a main, or did you not think about it, or?
I never, till it's been pointed out there, I was the first one who said I'm going for a cigarette. So I never even thought about that.
Right, yeah, that's fine because it's something that
And
I
if it's
wouldn't
come
think
across
about.
as rude, I apologise for that too. I never
Yeah.
thought about it.
But then the atmosphere just seemed to change massively once you'd all come back in as well. It wasn't as
But
cold.
there was no conversation. There was a conversation downstairs, but it was nothing even to do with the meal or the night. And I'm not going into what that conversation was.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I just
it
wanted
was
to know
just-
these. 'Cause
It
I
was
think that's
something
what
to do
everyone
with
was
all the
asking.
shit that's gone on all week. That's what it was. But no, there was nothing mentioned about Rachel.
From what I've seen as well, personally, my opinion, you know I love you. There was
Yeah.
a few little digs that you may have made, but I think a
Tell
lot
us,
of people...
Jay. Just tell me. Come on.
But,
of
no,
all
that's fine. There was
people,
a
I
few
want
little
you to
digs that were
tell
maybe
me.
made, but I do think a lot of the chat in the live were looking for the slightest
What you're on
excuse.
about? Tell us which comments I made.
I can't
You
think of a
weren't
comment.
saying
I
that on
think
your live.
just when you were mentioning the food, just when you were mentioning some of the things about the food, but it was done. It was
So
done with yours.
listen, I get the starter, which was just a nice starter, right? I ate the meat. The meat was beautiful. It's my favouriteest meat. The gravy was lovely. The tatey, it was cold, and I'm going to be truthful, it was cold. But the gravy, when it went on, it warmed the tatey a little bit. But I ate the tatey, the meat, and the gravy.
So
I didn't like the vegetables. I'm being honest. I didn't like the vegetables. I tasted them all. What else? And the dessert, and I've said that all week. I even said to Rachel, I don't like eating mess. It's not me.
No, I'm going to honestly. I was being honest. I was just saying, like, there was a few little things that you'd mentioned, but I think a lot of the chat were reaching when they were coming to things, because you mentioned all the mint sauce, and everyone was going, "Oh, shut up, Pearl." And I was like, she's only asking for the mint sauce. People are like really looking for something to have a go at you
So,
with.
and what I was saying there, for a mint sauce, what I've seen her do at home, let's go back. She's been doing this mint gravy all week. So I asked about the mint gravy. She said I hasn't, and she put the mint sauce there. I said, aren't you doing the mint? How you've done it like the proper mint with the gravy. So I was in the wrong for asking what she's done. God knows how many times at home before we come. She never done a gravy and then put a tin of mint down there. She done a gravy with mint in. That's what I was asking for.
Yeah, I think it was normal questions that you were asking. I think they were just taken the wrong way from the chat because everyone had the backup against you. And Angie, personally, I don't think that you've done anything wrong, to be fair.
Somebody just said the bread, right? I'm not a big bread eater. I knew we were having bread at this thing. That bread was just for a table decoration. If we wanted it, we could eat it. So fuck off about the bread. I was eating, and why I said was, I ain't eating the bread because we having bread for our starter. Bread, I love bread, but bread doesn't love me. And the next, so fuck off.
Yeah, I think Angie was just... Angie was doing Angie. Sorry, I think I'm nearly done. I'm so sorry. Angie was just doing Angie, and she was golden for a reaction. This is what Angie does. If anyone doesn't know what Angie does, that's Angie loves a reaction.
And I
that's
can't speak for Angie. I had my opinion.
Yeah.
I can't speak for anybody else.
Yeah, I don't think you did anything, to be fair. And from what I've seen in regards to the generalised comments as well, I don't think anyone's got a problem with you, to be honest, Pearl, apart from the odds.
Wait a minute, I've just seen another comment, cutlery. I couldn't eat me food with me fucking hands and me fingers. There was no knives and forks there. What would you like me to do? Do you want me to sit there like a fucking dummy? Or do you want me to say, I've got no knife and fork? What the fuck do you want me to do?
Do you mind
I'm done anyway, that was all I was asking, thank you.
If I finish what I was going to say.
Sorry, you were the one who was kicked from the box?
Yes, yeah.
Right, sorry, what were you saying?
So basically, I was on Kick and between kind of Kick and TikTok, and I think that the reactions majorly negatively have come from Ange, and I feel like she did walk through today and nothing was right. And I think that a lot of us have spent all day obviously watching you guys cook and really having a good time. And I've seen a side to Rachel that I've not seen before. And that was really lovely. And she worked so hard and she wanted to impress you. And I think that's hit home a lot with a lot of people, because a lot of people have been excluded from social situations, and a lot of people, like, I think that they associate it back to their
So
like,
can I
past.
just ask you this, right? Did you want me to go on there and tell a load of lies tonight?
No. So what, like, ultimately I see this as like a food competition, you know?
Yeah.
Ultimately, not everyone is going to like every item of food that someone cooks, and that's completely fine. Some things that they cook are going to be like bad, for example, and that's completely okay. But I think that
Can I just put it out there, though? There was nothing bad on Rachel's menu. I ate the starter. I loved the meat, tatty and gravy. I didn't like the vegetables, and I'll being up front. I'm not being fucking 40-faced. Listen, if I like something, I like it. If I didn't, I didn't. On the Yorkshire pudding, I didn't like that. It was burnt. It was rock hard. It was cold. Right? End of.
Yeah,
So-
no, and that's okay. That's completely all right to not like something that was kind of cooked.
I even ate and tasted the fucking meringue that she openly admitted she burnt, but I still tasted it. And my words was, it tasted like sugar puffs. Again, I didn't like the cream and the strawberries. I tried the strawberry, I ate a little bit of the cream, and I tasted the meringue. What the fuck more does anybody want me to do? I'm not going to sit here fake as fuck and say, absolutely beautiful. It wasn't for me. I've said it all week. What I ate, I enjoyed. What I ate was beautiful. I don't know what you want me to do.
I think that a lot of people
The
are
whispering,
coming...
go fuck off, wash your knickers. If we don't have to put everything on screen. All we were talking about in the whispering, not that it's nothing to do with views, was about views.
So I think that a lot of the hate that you're getting, because ultimately I don't think if you walked in there tonight without Angie that any of this would happen. But I
How
think
can you
that
blame Angie for that? What do you mean?
I just feel like it's
I
almost
walked in, I cuddled Rachel, said the kitchen smelled absolutely beautiful.
but she was dragging you down, Pearl, and I think that that's people are upset at the fact that they've had one opinion of you and now you're associating with the bully. And
How's
sometimes
she a bully?
association.
How is Angie a bully?
Oh
I'm
my
my own
goodness.
person. She'll make nobody make me say something I don't want to do. I'm my own person. And I don't know who's, come in, sorry. I don't know what yous have been watching. I really don't know what yous have been watching. But I had my own opinions. I said what I liked. I said what I didn't like. And listen, I'll always be real. I will never be fake.
Hi, Anne, Pearl, and everybody. It's Jo here. I just wanted to say I didn't realise that, and why should I? It's not my business that Ems had tried to get you arrested. And for me, the minute you said that, it makes the awkwardness and how the dynamics were different when you came in. It explains it, because I think as a viewer, I just assumed, oh, what's going on? There's a bit of a weird vibe. And thought, is it to do with Rachel? Now that you've said that, I understand that actually it was awkwardness between probably you and Ems for what I and
Well, I tried for it not to be awkward, but I still wasn't going to be sly and sneaky, because we got at it last night, and I was just truthful with everybody. I said, and I'm even sat at the table being nice with Ems when she tried her hardest to get me fucking arrested last night.
Yeah, see, I didn't know that, and again, you know, it's private, you know, it's not, unless you chose to spoke about it, which you have. And when you said it, it's made so much sense, because you did come straight over and give her a big hug and say hi. And, you know, okay, it was chaotic, but it's a chaotic you know, everybody's got the different elements. And I just think maybe even Rachel, maybe everybody watching assumed it was at Rachel, when in fact it was because of so many different things were bubbling underneath. And everybody was trying not to say something to cause a scene, which in effect actually caused an atmosphere without trying to. And you did
completely agree.
I really think that, and I just think, even look, I know Angie's getting a lot of stick at the minute, but I want to say one thing, and I'm a fair person, and I don't. If you want to say in the chat anything to me, you know, that's absolutely fine. But Angie isn't a horrible person, but Angie can be. How can I put this politely? Drink is not always Angie's friend, and red wine is not always Angie's friend, and it can bring out sides to Angie that she probably wouldn't want to happen. And she may, and I would think, look back on the footage if she watches it and be, you know, not particularly happy with herself. But it was a lot of pressure. There was loads of people watching. It was chaotic. There was obviously things going on.
Listen, me and Angie were both pissed off today, right? So let's not put all of this onto Angie. Me and Angie were both pissed off today. Firstly, me and Angie was the first 2 nights, right? We didn't get to go on different platforms. We didn't get to change our menu. We didn't get to just put what we wanted into things. We stuck to our menu and nothing else. So today, even if we took that the wrong way, it was like it was favoritism for one-sided. That's what it come across as. So let's not start. Let's go right to the back of the story. We weren't allowed to change anything. So we kicked off at DG. We didn't kick off at Rachel. That's who we kicked off.
I just feel like Rachel has almost... Well, so I'm trying to word all of this really respectfully.
No, go on to say it how you feel. Don't try and word it for fucking TikTok. Just be real.
I feel like Ange kind of came in from a point of view where maybe she was pissed off, she was angry.
We were both pissed off. I'm not letting her take all this blame.
To feel like that is fine.
But I feel like
as soon as Ange walked in the door, every single thing was picked apart, Pearl. Like everything. And I did look back. Not by you, but because you were sitting next to her and and I know you've explained the whispering now, and you've explained it, and that's
And
valid.
again, we were on live in front of fucking 50,000 or 70,000. I don't know how much it was. Fuck off. If we want to say something in private, we can say something in private.
Can
and we
I-
don't have to ask permission of fucking nobody.
Can
and if
I
we come across
ask-
as ignorant or a pack of cunts, that's fine too. We don't have to fucking discuss every mortal thing. It's not Big Brother where you're microphoned up to fuck. If we want to say something which wasn't bad, wasn't rotten, and people with bad minds want to make it into something what they want to make, then go take a flying fuck.
Can I
With
just say something, guys?
I think perhaps, Pearl, you just need to watch the FYP.
I don't want to watch
understand
anything.
why
I was there. I know what was done. I know what was said. Whichever way yous have picked it up, whichever way yous have interpreted that, it was none of that. But I hope you speak to Rachel tomorrow. I hope she comes on and I hope she says the way she felt, the way she took things, because please believe me, yous are looking at something on a screen. We lived it. We were there. Don't
Can I
tell
just
us
say
how we
something, guys?
felt and how we didn't.
Yeah,
So
we
when
were
you
watching
speak
as
to Rachel
well.
tomorrow, and I even said something, oh, sorry, it wasn't me. I said something, have you enjoyed yourself? She said, I've been lovely. I kept asking her, was she okay? Angie said, do you feel bullied? She come out, she said, definitely not, because if I'd felt bullied, I would have said, because I was raging on the first fucking night. Everything went wrong. I got the wrong cut of meat. Listen, it is what it is. My food was called shit. I took it on the chin. So fucking what?
Guys, can I just say something that quick? And I do feel bad saying this because I actually do like you, Pearl. But in the nicest way possible, I don't know what all these people in these boxes have been watching, because they haven't been watching the same thing as me. I think from the moment you all walked in tonight, there was obviously an issue, and we know what that issue was. We don't need to go into it again.
My issue, the only one I had an issue was with them's.
However, that didn't need to be brought into Rachel's night.
It wasn't brought into Rachel's night.
Yeah, it was. It was. You all walked in with faces on you. You sat there like you were chewing a
Because
waffle
we'd
off
had
the night.
words before we come in. When you've had an argument with somebody, you can't just turn it straight off. But the
I get
first thing
that.
I done
But
was
at the
walk
same
up
time-
to Rachel. But let me speak. The first thing I done was walk up to Rachel, give her a cuddle, told her, Rachel, everything looks beautiful. It smells beautiful in here. Well done.
The way you all walked in was disgusting. You all sat there with faces like smacked backsides. You were laughing and
because of what had
sniggering, you were
happened on
laughing
the
and
way
sniggering
there.
and whispering at the table. Then you all got up and left her to eat on her own. I'll tell you something now, if you'd have done that at my dinner party, there's no way I would have held myself like Rachel did tonight. I would have absolutely wiped the floor
And
with
again,
you. Because I think it's damn right
Can I
rude.
answer?
and it's
Can I
damn right
answer? You're giving me
disrespectful.
20,000
I think you're
questions. Can I
disgusting, the lot of
answer?
you.
Can I answer? So, firstly, right, if we've picked ourselves up and all walked out together, I do remember I was the first one said, I'm
But
just
she was
going
still
out.
eating. That's just basic manners to me. I'm sorry, I don't know whether it's the way I've been brought up, but that's basic manners. If someone's still eating at a table where you're all eating together as a dinner party, somebody, and especially the person that's cooked for you,
So can I
why the
just
fuck are you
say,
getting up
how
on the
many
table?
times was she
It's
asked to
disgusting.
sit down? How many times was she asked to sit down and eat her food? If
But that
we
doesn't
met
mean that
our
you can
food
then get up
and
on the
she
table.
doesn't want to
She's
sit down
cooking
and
for
eat
you.
hers, then she decides to sit down and eat her food. I was going out. I'd ate my food.
So that makes it all right, does it? She's the one cooking for you. She didn't sit down because she was sorting your main course out. And the minute she did sat down, you all fucked off and left her and sat eating on her own. It's disrespectful. I'm sorry, but it is. I don't know if it's the way that I've been brought up, but I think it's damn right disrespectful. And I'll tell you something now, I would have wiped the absolute floor with you if that was my dinner party.
You wouldn't have wiped no floor with me, baby.
Oh, I
let me tell
would.
you
Oh, I
that.
would.
You
'Cause
would
it's
not.
it's rude.
You
It's damn right
would
rude.
not
Excuse
have
me,
wiped
You know
no
what?
Ellen
floor
G.
for me.
No matter
Now
what you
go
think, no
and
matter what
piss
anyone
off
thinks
and
of
out.
Rachel.
Get out. Wipe the
Excuse
floor
me,
with
please.
Get fucking out.
Do you know what
Out
it
we
is,
pop.
Pearl?
Go
You
on.
have been nothing. You have walked in there. You have been respectful with
Ouch.
everybody, and like you've helped to clean up. You have been respectful. You walked in there tonight. Okay, there was an atmosphere, but fucking hell, you have held your head high, and like I am so fucking proud of you. and I don't care what anyone says.
Listen, I don't care. She was told on quite a few occasions she was hosting the party to fucking sit down and eat with us.
Do you know how you said about your cuts of meat? Rachel didn't get her cuts of meat, Harvey and her. She went, they took her to a second shop and she
And
still
whenever I
couldn't get
dissed her
them.
meat, whenever I dissed it, never. I said it
I'm
was
not
beautiful.
saying you're dissing it, but you said that you didn't get your cuts of meat. Neither did she.
And I took it on the chin and I even said myself it was shit.
But it's not coming across
Rachel's was
that way.
beautiful. I said Rachel's meat was beautiful.
Can we just separate the issues here? I think their issue is this. We're all talking about 87 different things at once. The biggest issue is this. As far as the dinner party goes, Pearl was being respectful. She ate the food. She did do the activity. She had a good time baking her cup. She was being nice to Rachel. As far as walking away from the table all at once, yes, I do
Mods,
agree
can we
that
block that Pearl price out the mods, please? It's not me. I haven't got that account. If anybody's followed it, unfollowed, it's not me. I've got 2 accounts.
it probably
Block it
wasn't
out,
the best
please.
for everybody to leave all at once, but you have to understand
Well,
that
I don't know. I
Angie,
was the first one. Sorry, can I just answer that? What I'm trying to get across to you, I was the first one. So I come across as ignorant as a pig. If people followed, they followed. I was the first one to leave that table. Maybe I shouldn't have, but we had to hang around. Our food was stone cold. She did warm it up for us. I ate what was put in front of me. I ate that, and then I wanted to go for a cigarette. I was only out, I think, twice, so don't even dare come for me for going. Bad manners, that's fine, that's
Pearl,
fine. You're
Pearl.
entitled to their opinion.
Pearl,
Yeah.
stop explaining yourself. You've done amazing. You've held your head high and you've went and you've helped. Like, even tonight when, like, DG was like, go, you were like, oh, I'll help you clean up. You helped her when she hurt herself. Like, stop explaining
One minute,
yourself.
Gabby, 1 minute, because do you know something? I'm getting so fucked off for all of this.
I know you
No,
are.
listen, shush, 1 minute. Right, mods, put in the comments if you've got 2, 3, 4 things to come up and tell me where I bullied, where I showed Rachel up, or what the fuck I done wrong tonight. Please put in the comments and get in the box.
Can I say something?
You did not,
Can
Pearl.
I just
You've done fuck all wrong.
Can I just say one thing, Paul? I've been watching you for a long, long time, and I think you're a nice woman. You haven't done nothing wrong at all. Like, you done really good on your first night. Yes, you've messed it up, and you know that, and you took it on the chin. But I'm telling you, you're a lovely girl. And you
Right,
haven't
listen, I'm
done
not being
nothing
awful. I
wrong.
don't want nobody up here saying how lovely I am, how nice I am. Mods, can we drop everybody from the boxes? Put in
Can
the
I have a
comments.
word? I just
1
want to say
minute, 1
something
minute,
really
1 minute.
quick.
Drop
Can I
everybody
just
from
have
the
my say?
boxes. Put in people who doesn't like us. I need to hear the honest to God's opinion.
Pearl, stop.
No,
Can I just say
mods,
something really
drop
quick?
everybody,
Stop.
please. Put them out.
Oh, no.
Sorry, everybody, I'm not being ignorant, but
Pearl.
thank you for your opinions, and I love it. I need somebody up who's going to tell me all about yourself. Come on, let's bring it on now tonight. So whoever's first, put in your comments. The mods will hopefully see it and up your pop. Put one at a time, because I can't be done with the 2 or 3 people going all at once. One at a time. Put them in the box. Let's go for it. Only one. I don't wait there, everybody. I know somebody's in. No more mods. Put anybody in. It's Cockapoo in the box. It's Cockapoo in the live. So leave it down to Cockapoo to just put people in one at a time. I'm not doing none of them. I'm speaking to people who doesn't like is fact. End of. That's it. Right. Sorry, Rain, off your pop, Bobby.
Yeah, it's Ellen J. I was just wondering why I got dropped and got blocked.
Dropped and blocked, Ellen J, because you will not listen to my side. You've made your judgment up, and I didn't really appreciate you still calling me basically a barefaced liar.
I was explaining how it was coming across on the
No,
live.
and I told you how it was, and then you're still digging in at me. If you don't like me, Babby, you don't want to watch me, off your pop.
I didn't say I
Nobody
didn't
fucking
like
cares.
you.
You did. You've come
No, I
across, you
didn't.
basically called me a bully when I'd done nothing wrong.
I didn't
I was
call you that at
honest,
all.
open about my opinions. I tried to explain about going out for a cigarette. Because I went first and other people followed me, I can't help that.
I didn't call you a bully. Nobody called you a bully. And if
Well,
you
you
remember,
basically did. Let's be real about it. You basically
if you
did.
remember at the beginning of the conversation, before I even said anything, I said I feel bad saying this because I actually do like you.
And again, you still said it. So
But I
what
said it
part
because
of
that's
me,
my opinion.
wait a minute, what part of me picking myself up, the first one going out for a cigarette, am I in the wrong for? If I want a cigarette, I felt stressed, I want to go out. I don't have to ask fucking nobody's permission. And because
Nobody
other
said you
people
had to.
picked themselves up and followed me out, I can't help that either.
Nobody said you had to, but at the same time, when somebody's cooking for you and she's sitting there eating like.
And
to
how
me-
many times was she asked to sit down and she kept
Well,
saying,
she was
no,
cooking
I'm doing
for
this.
you.
And again, how many times was she asked to sit down? And if she didn't want to sit down, I can't help that.
It wasn't the fact that she didn't want to sit down. She was sorting the stuff out ready for your main course. I was watching both cameras. I
And
was
again,
watching
we
TikTok
all had
and
to
Kit.
serve one starter, sit down, serve the meal, sit down. If she
Phil,
didn't
come
want
on.
to sit down,
You know it's
I
not that
can't
easy.
make her. I can't make her.
It's not-
Anyway, you've had your say, tatty pie, out. Right, the next one who's got a bit of hate. Mods, let one up at a time. Only people, because if you're coming in to blow smoke up my ass, you'll be kicked straight away. Only come up if you've got a problem. So let them in the box. If they're going to be nice, you're getting kicked. I want to hear people's opinions. I've just said, let Cockapoo put people in the boxes, nobody else, just Cockapoo, one at a time, please. Fuck's sake, where have they gone? Right, let them in the boxes, one at a time. If you're coming up to be nice, you're getting kicked straight away. So come on, I'm being open and honest, let them in. They all saying me, put them in one at a time if you can, please. Come on, we've got all fucking night. Can we start putting them in one at a time, please? Thank you. I know the 65 waiting. I know. And if you've made a request and you're coming up to be nice, can you please cancel your request, please? Delete tree. Hello? Right, that one's a long time in coming up. They're going to have to come back in. So can you put the next one in, please? Come on, there's loads like little Rottweilers. Let me in. Let them in. One at a time. Let them in. If you're timing out, you're only getting a second or so. So cancel your requests and then request again and you'll end up in the box straight away. You're still waiting. I'm still waiting. Let them in, please. Come along. Sorry, Cockapoo, I know I'm putting it onto you, but different ones. Oh, listen. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Right, let's get straight to the point. Go on, give us your opinion, please.
Opinion on you?
Uh-huh.
You're absolutely amazing.
Right, I've just said it's only people it's only people that's going to disagree with us. Can you come up, please? Please type in the comments, because I've only got one mod looking at the comments. She's going to pick one out. Up in the box if you've got a problem with me. So Cockapoo's the mod who's putting people in. I disagree with you. I've just seen that. Come on, anybody, only ones who disagrees with me, please get in the box. Hi, Belly.
Oh, hi, Pearl.
No, obviously I'm going to drop anyway, but I did try and come up earlier, but obviously the live, my account was
Can I just have you? Will you just give us your opinion, please? Thank you.
Well, there's nothing bad about you. It's about Rachel, actually.
Sorry, I'm not hearing no dissing of Rachel. And if you've got something bad about me, that's fine. If you've got something bad to say about Rachel, you'll have to go to her when she's live. Sorry. Can we have the next up, please? I've just disconnected them there. It's me who's dropping them, not Cockapoo. Can we have the next in my Cockapoo? Sorry. People who saying they disagree with us. And if they've got a few followers, not little troll accounts, let them in, Babby. Thank you. You'll have to bear with my Cockapoo. She's one person. No, I'm not going on me back up. I'm not saying that wrong. And if anybody starts being a ringtail, they'll just get dropped. If they're not respecting the platform, they've got the respect to be allowed to come up and say what they want to say, but they're not coming up and going off it like a lunatic. So, come on, babbies. And if you're putting let me up and you haven't got...
little fat
right.
cunt, little fat cunt.
There you go. Thank you. Off your pop. Thank you, Babby. Match Legend. I'm sure I've just seen that. So they're a real account. Yeah, Match Legend. Box me, I'll box you. They don't follow me, but off you pop. In the box. Come and have your opinion.
Right, Paul.
Yeah?
What do you think of your behaviour for the last few days?
What behaviour is that? Can you explain?
You just done some fucking madness, man.
Like
all
what?
of you.
Say what I've done, because I don't know what I've done if you're not going to say.
Well, like the lady who was in here before, getting up from the table and just fucking off and leaving Rachel sitting there eating her dinner on her tub was just bang out of order.
Right, so I've just said if I've done that, I apologise for it. What else have I done?
All right, what about when Rachel was cooking, right? And there's, bearing in mind, there's cameras on the table and when she's cooking, and you're all fucking having whispers behind her back going, oh, this is shit, what's going on,
What did I
blah,
say?
blah, blah.
Where's the screen record of me saying this is shit?
I don't need to fucking screen record it. There's about fucking 34,000 people watching
I
it.
want the screen recording where you're blaming me for something. I want the screen recording where I have said,
Listen,
oh my
there's
God.
30,000 people watching all you lot sitting there disrespecting Rachel while she's cooking dinner.
I know, but what? What did I say?
Just saying, oh, this is shit, innit? Or what's taking so long? Like, when they said
Where
the
have I
dessert
said
was
all
good.
of this? Where have I said all of this?
You're sitting there amongst three other people.
No, I don't care what other people said. Where have I said all of this?
Are you not listening
Where
to me?
have I said it's taking
Are you
too
not
long?
listening to me,
Was
Pat?
I not the one saying, Rachel, take your time. We've got all night. Don't stress me, baby. Do what you've got to do. Where have I said this?
Well, you can't tell her to, don't worry, we got all night, and then sit there going, fucking hell, what's taking so long?
Where did I say that?
What's she doing?
Where
with
did
the maths?
I say that? If you're going to come up,
Have you not
and tell
realised
me
you've been
about
on the
yourself,
fucking,
be
you've been
factual.
on Kick and on here,
Be
like, for hours?
factual. So you're coming up with barefaced lies. I'll sit here and ask her anybody's questions, but one thing, I'm not a liar. I said to her, don't panic, Rachel. You've got all night. Don't panic. So you're all saying, listen, are you trolls? Again, no profiles, no whatever. Say you did all you want. Right, next one in the box, please. But make sure you've got a good argument. Come in the box and tell me what I've done wrong. Come in the box, whoever wants, and tell me what I've done wrong. Thanks, my amethyst.
Right. 40,000 people, not just in Kick, on here, can't be wrong against your, 1 point whatever thousand. You and Angie, not so much Ems, but you and Angie turned up there with a plan. That plan was to be bitches. And that's what you were, the bitches of Eastwick. I don't like Rachel, but what you've done there, how would you feel someone done that to your daughter?
Right, can you answer us where was I a bitch at tonight? Just answer us, don't go on.
The faces you were pulling, you pulling faces like you stung by a wasp, like you're
Right.
munching on something.
And what did I say or do to Rachel that was wrong?
The looks say it all.
Which looks?
You could clearly see Rachel was
Can we
stressed out.
talk with indoor voices, Babby? You're going to
No,
affect the
no.
AI.
No,
No.
I will
out.
speak of this.
Right, off you pop, Babby. So if you're going to come in, just talk normal, please. There's no needs to scream and shout. I'm giving you the chance to have your say. So I want to know what I've done to Rachel tonight.
Hello, Pearl.
Hey, Ray.
Hi, I just wanted to say that I'm watching all of you for quite a while, and tonight actually is really been sad only for Rachel, but in my opinion, there's nothing too wrong with you, so I don't know how the rest of the people are thinking, but in my opinion, you are very much better person than Angie. I mean, personality-wise, because you're trying to keep the whole team together and, you know, more focusing on the whole point of the cooking, and everybody else is trying to kick off, you know. And I think it's not your fault. It's just the people trying to drag you down with themselves. That's the thing, babe.
Thanks for that, Tara.
Yeah. I just wanted to say there is no wrong things with you, in my opinion. It's just that, you know, there are snakes and you don't belong to them. Yeah, it's just shame that it ended up like this for Rachel, because she really done her
Well, I
bar
think
same
she's
as you
done
did the
amazing.
other
That's
day.
all I can say. Rachel done amazing tonight.
So did you last time, you know. I'm just
I
saying.
don't know where I've went in at Rachel. I don't know where I've called her food.
Yeah.
Who's the next? Put someone else in, please. Thank you. Can we put the next one in, please? Mods, just any mods, just put somebody in, please. Can we have the next one in, please?
Hey, Pearl.
Hey, Babby, are you alright?
Yeah, right. So I'm not. Don't kick me out because I do
No,
love
no,
you.
no,
but
come
I
on,
don't-
it's fine.
The reason why I think people are, and we know the reason why it wasn't what you said, because I have to say, what you said and how you conducted with Rachel and the food, the actual part of the whole consignment, you did perfect. You were very honest with the food, but you're very complimentary, and you can see that Rachel really appreciated your feedback. I think she was really trying to impress you, but it was not got to do with that. It was sorry, I'm a bit nervous. It was just you can tell that yourself and Angie, there was a bit of tension at the start. And it was nothing got to do with Rachel or anything, but it was just obviously you had an issue with DG and the whole, to be honest with you, I think the downfall of tonight was Kick. That's the word of the day, Kick.
And we didn't appreciate that. Me or Angie didn't appreciate that. How come Kick's coming on halfway through a competition?
Yeah.
How come when me and Angie never got that courtesy, so why should Rachel and Ems get that courtesy?
I think if Kick wasn't an issue today, there would have been no issue at all, because you could tell that yourself and Angie, rightly so, were upset that you didn't get the same platform that Rachel and Ems were going to get. So of course you're going to, I don't want to say a bee in your bonnet, but like, you're human. You're going to feel like you're after being like, not. So you did come in with a bit of tension, but the tension wasn't towards Rachel. And for you in particular, it was towards DG and whatever's going on behind the scenes. Now, you obviously had stuff going on with Ems as well. That's that as well. But
it's nothing to do with Rachel, not a thing.
Yeah, no, it's not got to you. Your feedback to Rachel was on it. Like, you are loving that lamb. Like, you are saying it was gorgeous, and you could even see, like, but there was, I will say, I could see there, it was very awkward. I had Kick on the TV. I was like a stalker. I had Kick on the TV and had the TikTok in my hand. So I had it in the background. Kick didn't do anyone any favours today, because it was just, it basically made mountains out of molehills, because...
And the comments were vile. I was getting abused left, right and centre. So why should, when me and Angie had our nights, why should Rachel and Ems get the fucking, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, to go on to Kick so they can rip us an absolute new one when we weren't entitled to that? The first 2 nights.
Kick was like, I actually turned the comments off. I didn't look at the comments, but by the sound of things, it was a trolled wet dream. Kick was, because I heard the comments were absolutely...
You're not blocked or barred from saying anything on that website, and they went in at me and Angie so hard, it was unreal. But how come we weren't allowed that courtesy when Ems and Rachel's allowed it? What's the difference with me and Angie? Of course we were going to have our fucking backs up.
Yeah, and I see, this is where I think where the issues, and this is nothing like the way you conducted yourself, right, fair enough, there was a bit of tension. I'll use the word tension because it wasn't anything towards Rachel. You were loving, even your cup and all was lovely. Like, you really put yourself, you could tell that you are trying to just put all that aside and trying to get through it, even though there was tension.
Not one bit of tonight was any part to do with Rachel. No. I had a problem with DG. I felt like we're being cunted off. And then me and Ems had a few words before we got there. But I even just wiped that off when we sat down and I talked to her just normal, not to make an issue with tonight.
And also, I think I don't really, like, this is about you, it's not about anyone else. Like, Angie's our own person, like, she has to answer for herself. If she does something wrong, you shouldn't be to blame. Fair enough, you're friends, but you are both independent people. But what happened with Angie was, she was obviously upset with Kick.
No, we were both upset over that. Let's stop blaming onto one. We were both upset. I tell you how we both felt. We both felt like Rachel was took under a wing, favouritism, and why didn't we get that same courtesy, the same as it's going to be with Ems tomorrow? Why is she allowed that courtesy when me and Angie wasn't?
Yeah, but what I think is as well, what Kick escalated then was when the shopping came, and then when there was favouritism of, like, see, the whole cauliflower cheese debate. If the Kick, it just was like, it was one thing after another. There was like Kick getting favorited, and then it was the shopping. So Angie was poking everything that Rachel did, as in she was nearly trying to throw a dig at DG, because how come you got luxury of getting this and that, and it came across.
Yeah, 1 minute, me baby. Let me answer you that. There was no digs going to Rachel. The digs were going to DG.
Yeah, but you see, when Angie was saying to Rachel about the food, about did you make this yourself, or did this come out of a packet? That wasn't on the menu and stuff. I could see where it was going. She was like, it got a bit mixed, and that's where people, if they didn't know what was going on, were like, oh my God, Angie is, like, to be fair, I thought she was a bit harsh against Rachel. But again, that's nothing got to do with you. We're talking about you. What you said to Rachel was absolutely spot on. You tried everything. You did the cups. You wanted to help her clean, but you weren't allowed. You did everything.
DG stopped us from helping, by the way. I would have stayed there all night and helped her. DG stopped us.
I seen it because I could see it on Kick as well, and even I could hear the stuff that was muted on TikTok, but I could see it. But I think the only thing that I can fault was just when you came in, you could feel the atmosphere, and then that's where it escalated. But other than that, I think you're amazing.
So I just put something out there. Listen, they all calling me and Angie bullies, right? They all saying that. If we were going to be bullies, we would have constantly digged at Rachel over everything that's gone on over the years, right? Have we once done that to Rachel? Just once?
the only thing that I can, not this, see, I think the word bully is.
Okay. Oh my God, Pearl, accept it. Accept what? Your granny on a scooter with a knickers rove off it. Am I accepting that now? Fuck off. Sorry, go on.
No, you're grand. The thing that I did, now I'd say now, Pearl, if you watch it now, I understand where you're coming
Can
from.
we have loads of wows in the comment? Thank you. Yeah, go on, sorry.
The part where, when I seen the footage, when I was watching, and I seen Rachel left at the table, and I could see how good she was there on her own. And now, to be fair, you did say you were going for, you were excusing yourself first, right? Fair enough. Maybe you should have waited, but you did say you were going, and then whoever left went, oh, I'm going too. And it was just like, you went and then everyone left, right?
So, by the way, listen, we would sit there for a week. DG said not once, not twice, not 3 times. Rachel, you put your starter down, get your starter, go and sit down. It was Rachel's choice to keep sitting saying, I want to do this, I want to do that. So when you think about it, turn it around the other way, we were left to eat our food by ourselves. So listen, I'm sorry, whichever way you're thinking, nobody's fucking pampering Rachel. Nobody's kissing up DG's ass. He asked her to sit down. She declined. We ate our food. I was finished my food. I wanted to go for a cigarette. I'm a big fucking 60-year-old woman. I don't have to ask nobody's permission. If she didn't want to sit down, and then when she felt there was time for her to sit down, then she sat down. I don't have to sit there. I was the first one to get up and go and have a cigarette. I can't help anybody. Ignorant as a cunt. Ignorant as your mother last night when she fucked off from your dad. So I can't help other people followed me. I excused myself from the table. I don't have to ask anybody's permission. We had to wait around for Rachel to sit down with us to eat. She was hosting the party, not us. We had to wait for her. So I ate my food and I went for a cigarette. I don't have to fucking justify myself to nobody.
No, but Per, what I will say in your defense, I know the type of person that you are. If you knew that if people
manners, I've got no manners, none whatsoever.
No, Per, I genuinely think that if you knew that she was going to be left on her own, not you wouldn't have left. I know that you were so stressed in the moment you went out for like a smoke. That was fine. You're not in control of the people the two people that left her there by herself. You technically didn't leave her there by herself.
Again, she wasn't left by herself, let's be real. There was people left in the room with her, but I was the first one to go. I don't know who followed me. They ended up downstairs. What do you people in these comments, you absolute plebs, want the fuck to me to do?
Yeah. Now, Pearl, I'm like literally like
if you don't like me, unfollow me, press that block button. Do not come in here and sit and watch me. I'm not affected by nothing. What I'm not going to do is apologise for being me. Now take a flying fuck off your pop babbies, go and sit in another little knitting live somewhere. Don't come in here. It's drama TikTok. DG's not a fucking fool. DG knew what he was putting together, so let's stop. This and's bullied that. And while I'm on this subject, right? Rachel fucking knew what she was getting into. She says she doesn't want drama. She come in that fucking house with 3 people who's one of the 3 biggest people on Drama Talk. So fuck off. Victim mentality. You want to go there. Let's fucking go there. I done nothing wrong. She's played the perfect game. We've done nothing wrong. She knew exactly what she was doing. Now I've sat here, took the digs. You don't like me. You don't like Angie. You don't like Ems. Don't watch us. There's a block button for a reason. Go over, pity Rachel, but watch her long enough and you'll see the fucking cracks. How's about that? I'm sick of that taking the little kicks to the gut tonight. Nobody gives a flying fuck. Nobody bothers who comes into my lives. If you're in here to troll us, you're not spending your money with us. I want people in here to get rinsed. So get rinsed, get your heart amazing. If you haven't said a present, mods, get on the case, start fucking blocking. How's about that? Fuck them all off, block them, don't even mute them, fuck them off. They're not in here, the trolls that don't give a flying F in the real life. Get them out, mods. All of yous has got that power, get them out the live, gone. How's about that? I don't care. I don't play victim. That's why I come across as a Kent. We be truthful. We be real. We don't kiss nobody's fucking ass. We don't sit there and play the pity party. If you don't like us, fuck off. How's about that? Is that plain and simple enough for you? Call us bullies, call us what you want. Don't call us too early in the morning. If you're going to come into our lives, make sure you're sending your heart mates and sending a present. If you don't like us, go and sit somebody watch cups. Go and watch somebody doing a knitting live. Go and watch somebody doing fishing. Don't come around here. It's drama TikTok for a fucking reason. Now fuck off. How's about that? Was that plain and simple for you? Is that plain and simple? Can we have a load of wows in? Any little snowflake putting wows mods, block them out. Block them out. Gone with yous. Get out. You're not my kind of people. We're real. We'll say it as it is. We won't sugarcoat. We won't fucking pussyfoot around nobody. We'll say it as it is. If you don't like it, you're in the wrong place. Go and get yourself to a knitting live, baking cakes, doing something. Fuck off. Off you pop, babbies. This isn't the place for you. There's no trigger warnings going up for anybody being affected. When you come in our lives, expect to be affected, expect to be triggered, expect to be called a Kent, and pop on with your day. How's about that? Is that good for yous? Anybody didn't hear that speech? Anybody? If you don't like me, Angie, Ems, Rachel, DJ, Ross, any of us, fuck off. This isn't the live for you. You're so protected, you're wrapped in cotton wool. It's drama TikTok. It's not nice. It's going to be getting vile, as you call it. We'll say the wrong words. We'll say our thing. But what we won't do is kiss anybody's butt, sugarcoat anybody. This is why we come across as bullies, because we're real. We'll say it like it is. And if you don't like it, off you pop. It ain't the life for you. Stop being affected. Stop being a professional fucking victim. Just grow up. Put your big girl knickers on, your big boy underpants on, wherever they are. Grow up. You're all in it for the drama. You're all here satin, fucking flapping them big ears around, waiting to be affected over when you turn the app off. You don't give a flying fuck. Let's be real. You're all here, little gossips, fishwives, gossip mongers. Fuck right off. How's about that? I don't want you in my lives. Angie doesn't want you in your lives. Ems doesn't want you in your lives. I don't know about Rachel. She might. Rachel's not our league, but DJ knew what he was doing. He was putting the perfect storm together. This is it. He's profited massively off it, and well done to him. He created the perfect storm. And because we real, because we say it like it is, I fucking love Angie. How's about that, right? We don't play professional victims. We are real. Yous don't like it, don't watch us. Nobody's forcing you to watch us. Stop playing professional victims. Stop wanting to be affected. Go somewhere else. Go and sit in somebody else's life. Nobody's got you in here on a handcuff. Nobody's saying, stay in my life. Piss right off. How's about that? And on that note, I'm going to bed. Nobody gives two fucks. Have a lovely night, everybody, and fuck right off. Tatty bye. To all me people that loves us, I love yous too, and thank you for me presence. Bye, me babbies. And the rest of yous, go and swivel on a cactus. Tell us how much it hurts. Fuck off. How much it hurts. Fuck off.